Welcome to our anger management.
Anger management session. What's up? Wow, I'm wanting to talk loud, man. What's up? What's up, dude?
We're angry today. Just one singular dude. These are our cringies, our cringettes, and our cringers.
Yes. What's up?
We can only talk in one word. Spurts.
Oh.
Hello.
I
Cringe.
am
You. .com.
I am cringecast.com.
.com.
Yeah.
That's true. Welcome to Cringe.
Welcome back. It's been a while.
Yeah, this will be up in March. Can you believe that by the time we wait? Yeah.
We'll be back in March.
It'll be
March 1st.
March 1st, baby.
March 2nd, whatever.
Technically, I guess it's supposed to feel like spring, but I still have that winter depression, if you know what I'm talking about.
You go outside, you'll slip on ice. Like, legit. It's just every day, bro.
How have you been, Justin? How are you surviving February?
It's cold. It's tragic. It's not really the month that I want to be stuck in.
Yeah.
You know, it's feels like January, but just like January.
It's like
January's edition 2.
Yeah, it's like January's like half cousin.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know. It's fucking boring.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
sorry, I'm just gonna be. I'm in a mood. I'm just gonna be cussing this podcast. So if you have little ears that are sensitive
18
to,
plus.
If you put that in the title, that's gonna.
No, but there's a YouTube thing. It has to be adults, you know. Anyway.
Oh well, yeah. If you've noticed why we're talking not into microphones,
we're magic.
Squint your eyes and you'll see our little
Mikeys.
Little Mikeys, because these big Mike-a-ronies were not working.
Working-a-roni.
So we have our little Ronies.
Little Ronies
to talk-a-roni into.
Talk-a-roni. Yeah, because the big Ronies weren't working when we talked to Ronies, so we just used the small Ronies.
Yeah.
You dig?
I want some pepperonis.
Yeah. So, okay. Segue. No. So yeah, we're angry. And you know what? Angry. No. So okay. So, I don't know anything about this band. Band.
Fake fan.
Yeah, I don't care because we'll get on the anger.
Okay, get on the anger.
There's a band called Weezer, and you know they're a rock band. You know maybe the likes of like Fall Out Boy or like I don't know.
I don't know about
maybe
that
like a
one.
21.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, they're more like indie kind of, and I just recently seeing like that they're like trying to bring back.
Oh yeah, they did like the cover album.
Yeah, but like. The way they're doing it, like, I didn't know that there was an album. Hey, Brooke.
We have so many fans who come and watch us through the window.
I'll tag you and you're going to have no idea. No, so I didn't know that they made an album of covers. That changes my perspective.
Yeah.
I thought it was just, because I noticed that they were bringing back classic songs.
Yeah,
they brought back Africa, and I was like, oh, that's Africa. I was like, okay.
I don't know if they're bringing it back or so just ruining it.
Ruining it. Okay.
That's my opinion.
I watched, my only one I will say that I liked. It's the first, I'm pretty sure it's the first length, as long as your sound's not on.
Yeah, I just made sure it wasn't. We're not trying to get copyright claim.
Yeah, not copyright claim. So they did a cover of Take On Me, but the video I thought was pretty, I think the video itself made me like it, but that's it.
Is it like a very nostalgic video?
No, so it has the dude, what's his name?
No.
It has Finn Wolfhard.
Oh my god, every 14-year-old
Every
wet
14
dream.
loves him. So in the video itself, they pay tribute to like the original Take On Me, where they do like the drawings, and I was like, that's cool. But the band that's actually playing with Finn is actually his real life band.
Oh yeah, I know that he has his band.
Yeah. So, and I just watched it and I was like, that's entertaining. And then the song made it cool. Other than that, you
could enjoy something.
I mean, it's nice.
Oh yeah, sorry, no mugs this week. We got mugged from our mug.
That's not you.
I wouldn't even have noticed if I wouldn't have brought it up, but.
Exactly.
But Weezer.
No, so yeah, I watched this video and I'm like playing it in the background. It's just cool.
Yeah.
And I listened to the song and I realized.
If you like it, if it makes you feel good.
I will say though, the more that I listen to the covers, it doesn't make me like the cover. It makes me like the original song.
Yeah.
So when I go back and listen to the original songs, I'm like, wow, this is great. So regardless
would you listen to Weezer's music if it wasn't a song that they were like bringing it back?
No, there's only one song I like. It's, what's it called? If it was wondering what, it's the one with there's an album cover of a dog jumping.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I was wondering, and it's called Weezer.
I mean, I have.
Oh, it's called in parentheses, if you're wondering if I want you to, I want you to.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I've only listened to like the first few albums of Weezer because Ethan, if you're listening, my boyfriend's like a Weezer purist and believes that like only their first albums were like good and they were like underrated, which so that's what he plays and listens to, and he's a hater of like new Weezer.
Oh, new Weezer. Oh, okay. So he's an original fan. He's an OG fan of Weezer though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a big fan.
I see.
But
what's the first album they had?
You know what? I just don't know.
Okay.
I am not a
aficionado.
No, I'm not an aficionado. I wouldn't even call myself a fan.
Okay,
so,
yeah, I'm not a fan either.
Yeah, what would you say your absolute favorite musical artist is? We've never talked about music. Like if you could,
this is funny.
It could be like recently or throughout your life.
Okay, well I'll just say, I'll say two because I'm recently saying it. But I actually just thought of this earlier today. So my favorite band, I know my favorite band. You can destroy me in the comments. You can roast me on Instagram. You can roast me in real life. But I will not be fazed. I love my favorite band collection of people is Blink-182.
Oh, okay.
Just
for some reason, I just assumed you were gonna go like My Chemical Romance or some like weird shit that like totally was not.
Well, and you know what's funny is that people compare it to like that, and it's like. Even if you
No, I used to like listen to like some like old Blink-182 and like
high
school.
It's good it's good rock. I mean, just like
whatever.
Call it what you want.
They're insanely famous for a reason. I feel like so.
Okay, and I think that they're more famous than like people the likes of Chemical Romance, even 21.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, all of those artists have like specific targets.
Oh yeah.
And like groups that listen to them and like whatever.
Well, I think
who can judge someone else for their music taste? It's why there's so many that exist.
Exactly, and I think the people that listen to it are actually like older. They listen to Blink-182.
For sure.
There's not a lot because the youngins now are listening to that trash mumble rap. No, that's true. You go on any story of a high schooler or middle schooler, and they're listening to this trash electronic. I mean, I like electronic, but the trash they're making now.
Yeah, I don't even want to go into some of that. Like
anyway, Blink-182. But my favorite artist is Logic.
You seem like. Not that it's a bad thing. You seem like someone who would be very into Logic with like the messages that he sends out and stuff.
Yeah.
Which whatever.
Really?
I don't know. I did just recently watch part of the podcast of him on. We were talking about Logic being on the H3H3 podcast. I haven't seen all of it, but like he was talking and like I was like, I know Justin likes him because you have like the sweatshirt.
Yeah,
and
but like you're listening to.
But it makes sense that you would be into him.
You're listening to the way he talks. You're like, wow, that's like someone I know.
I was just like, wow.
I will say like his music, you know.
And aren't you technically biracial too?
Oh yeah, I'm biracial. I like on the Logic segue. I like Logic. He's pretty good. I think regardless, like you said earlier, regardless of people say like whatever you want.
Yeah.
But like out of the rappers, like his stuff is entertaining. Like he'll make an album. There's a thing in music called concept albums, and his like an album, it'll be a story, but there'll be like it's almost like a mini movie.
No, yeah, it's cool. I like stuff
it's
like
cool.
That. Yeah.
So I'm like, if you're into like those story type esque things, go to those albums. But if you he calls it his like turn up music. But if you just want to listen to some like straight up just rap about what everyone raps about. He literally makes albums in that genre, and he's
and then he makes other ones.
States it as like, I'm making this for everyone just to like turn on and turn up to. And I was like,
I mean, at least you're recognizing that, because like I mean, nothing wrong with just like wanting to make music for people to like
just
not like analyze and stuff like that. But I think that there's also a lot to be said for music that's very complex and stuff like that. But I've never really given his music a shot. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
whatever.
So favorite artist, what's yours? Band or?
Band.
Singular or both?
1975. We have a fan who's watching us outside.
Yeah.
What am I? Sorry, I got distracted. This episode is like a clusterfuck.
I think it's a good one. Well,
it's our manic. March Manic episode.
March Manic Anger Management.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Favorite band of all time.
I didn't know you still liked them.
1975. Not as much as I used to, but like there's just so many memories and like things tied to that band, and like I just love like all of their music. Makes me feel good, reminds me of like all this stuff.
Good stuff.
Like I just used to be so into it, and I'm a sucker for any music that has like some heavy synth in it.
But it's stuck with you. So that means you really must like them. You know, so it's not like a fake, like,
no,
yeah, that's good.
They mean a lot to me, and I've seen them so many times. And then favorite artist recently, probably Phoebe Bridgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of her.
Some people will. I have a tattoo for her, but from one of her lyrics. But I've seen her live a few times this past year. I really got into her over the last year, and like, just some good indie sad music.
You know.
And you should listen to her if you're ever in the mood, because she is just so talented and such a good songwriter.
Say, Ellie has good taste in music. I've actually been listening to your Hours playlist.
Oh, really? Okay. That has like so many albums just in it. Yeah.
No, but like I was just listening. One day I just was like, I want to listen to some new stuff. So I turned it on and I was like, so I've added some of it.
Playlist, yeah.
Yeah, I've added some of it.
That's cool.
Some of the Tyler the Creator stuff is good. But like I was just like, it fit. You have a knack for the genre. So then what you put into it, I was like, oh, it's cool. With me, I used to do that with a playlist. Like actually, like people think they throw a playlist together, but it's like yours. It feels like it's cohesive.
Yeah.
Me, I just throw crap into a.
I remember I made that Hours playlist for I threw in like tons of my favorite albums when we were driving to Chicago.
Yeah.
And so like I don't even listen to that playlist that much, honestly. I do if I'm like doing stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
It's funny that you listen to that. But I don't know. I've recently stepped away from like making so many playlists. I don't know. I need to get back into that. I haven't really been exploring new music.
It's an art.
Lately.
I honestly think it, because like personally, recently I've been just like listening to just like the same old stuff, but then just like yesterday, someone introduced me to it's like a genre. It's called lo-fi.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what is
chill lo-fi beats to do homework to?
Yeah.
That's like the live stream on YouTube.
Dude,
always.
And I just like looked that up and I was like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, I have like a instrumental like beat playlist thing I'll listen to while I study.
It's actually really cool.
A lot of that stuff.
It's like different from like I don't know. It's just really cool.
There's a thing, I can't remember what it's called, but. It's like this website where you can go and it'll show you like your most played artists for the month, of the week, everything.
Spotify. I thought Spotify.
No, it's like most played music websites. No, what is it?
Search. Always searching. What are your favorite music artists? Put it in the comments below.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find it, but I'll try to do it sometime, but it's cool.
Okay.
But, yeah, music is sicko. Go sicko mode on my Spotify playlist.
Go on sicko mode.
Yeah, I'll link my Spotify below. Tell me that I have good music taste.
We'll link our playlists.
Inflate my ego. Tell me that I'm more...
Follow me on Spotify.
I remember they do the year-end, like,
roundup.
Spotify.
Yeah.
And one of my things was like, you listen to like 80%, like, you're like 80% more hipster than the average person.
What? I thought it was just like playlist and genre.
No, it like goes through all this stuff. And yeah, I remember my boyfriend got like 140% more hipster than you. That is so funny.
There's star sign playlists.
Oh yeah, my like Gemini Spotify. One low-key sucks.
Yeah, my Cancer one is actual.
Yeah, Cancer.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh yeah, okay. This is kind of like been out for a few weeks now.
Yeah, but it's
But
fine.
I just want to touch on the good old Shane Dawson conspiracy theories. Have you seen his newer ones?
Nope. Here's the thing. I know about it. I'm reluctant to touch it, but I want to know more.
It's good.
Tell me more.
They're so long and like
I know.
I watched
like
them
4
at work
hours.
the other day while I was like writing a paper and I had this like open on half the screen watching like conspiracy theories and like writing on the other one. And so like he released like 2 of these conspiracy theory segments. I've never been a huge conspiracy theory person.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just not content that I've like really delved into because I'm cynical. I don't really care.
Yeah, that's
the world's
true.
ending. I know I don't need to like be freaked out, and I feel like a lot of times it's just over dramatized. Over dramatized. But
dramatized.
Shane Dawson, my good old Shaney boy, released 2 like hour-and-a-half long conspiracy videos. The first one I did not get all the way through because it was really just like him talking about conspiracy theories. Yeah. Like 80% of it was literally just like known stuff. It was like he spent 20 minutes freaking out that your phone took live photos. I was like, what? That is
Who
not
cares?
even scary. That's just what
That's actually useful.
Do. Yeah. But
live
anyway,
photos are...
the second episode that he uploaded was it was like basically divided into 2 parts. He delved into this like like the Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy
I saw
theory.
that on Twitter.
Yeah,
And that's
and
kind
then
of.
he delved into.
I think it's
It was like a story of one of his friends talking about how she got like, basically was just in a horrible relationship. It wasn't really like a conspiracy theory, but it was interesting nonetheless. But I think the Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy theory.
It's just a
funny.
thing.
Yeah,
you know, like
Chuck E. Cheese is not really a theory. It's just him being like, whoa.
Well, and that's another thing is I think that the name itself.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories. It's like Shane Dawson. Something I want to talk about theory. Like it's not like even
half of it's not even conspiracy.
It's not even like conspiracy at all.
No, like I remember when he first started doing conspiracy.
Shout out to Charles. He's gonna watch this and he'll see Ann Brooke and then everyone else that I don't know. But Charles and Brooke, you know.
Yeah, we're recording at like a pretty poppin' time
poppin'
now.
time.
So there's some people around.
Yeah, it's
none that I know because I don't have friends, but.
Anyway.
He's got some, but yeah, Chuck
E. Cheese. The pizza is banging though.
When was the last time you were at Chuck E. Cheese?
It may have been like that might have been a different lifetime that I thought it was.
Yeah, I went like 3 years
I think it's because
ago.
I'm hungry.
I know.
Like a little bit.
I could totally go for some pizza.
I can smash down one.
Let's Postmate some Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I will say that not even what the crap he's saying. It's just looking at the pizza itself. It doesn't look like that. It is put together.
Okay, well, I was watching. I think it was last week, the H3 podcast, and I totally agree with what they were saying is, obviously, they're not going around picking up recycled pieces and putting a pizza together. It's obviously, if you order a half pepperoni, half cheese pizza, they're not making they're not making one whole pizza. They're taking half of the cheese, half of the pepperoni, putting them together.
That hasn't been
slice it
touched.
in half. Yeah, it's a fresh pizza. They're just cutting it in half because it's way easier for them to make one full cheese pizza because you can buy it by the slice and everything than to make half and half. It's easier because they probably already have it like pre-made.
It's in like a giant it's like when you go to like Little Caesars.
Yeah.
It's probably like in an oven. It's already hot.
Warmed.
It's warm.
Yeah,
it's warming.
It's not like high quality.
It's not high quality.
No.
I'm not saying Caesars is either.
Yeah, I mean I've noticed that in a lot of Shane Dawson videos, and I do watch them all because I am a sucker.
Jeez.
I grew up watching.
Oh, you're
all
still
of
on
his
him.
stuff.
You're still on him.
Yeah, I mean
then.
it's just.
Okay.
I think that he is consistently one of the best creators on YouTube.
Consistency is a big key, though.
Yeah,
so.
but it's just high quality stuff. But I do think that he should tone down like the overreacting parts of it because it's just over the top and annoying. Because I mean, obviously he's playing it up for the camera, but like I think people appreciate
the new people
realistic.
and I think the new people watching him are like, whoa, he's so animated.
He's crazy, but if you watch him in like other videos, like his boyfriend uploads and stuff, he's not like that.
Yeah.
In videos besides his own, which I don't know.
Well, I've learned, especially with YouTube, it's like you like their content, but like for me to subscribe, it has to mean that I like your personality too.
Yeah.
Because they're also a personality, and I realized like the past because I'm older. When I was younger, I would just subscribe to everything, but now I'm like. No, I stand for who you are because you're a great personality. So like someone like H3, I still watch his stuff no matter if it's gotten like edgier or less edgy or whatever. Another big one, like I think we mentioned it, was like PewDiePie. I watch him.
I've never watched PewDiePie.
Once in a while, but I still subbed him because I like his personality. Like
Maybe
regardless.
I should go sub to him just for the thing.
Well, and that's another thing is like especially with the creators that are making now, like we're probably gravitated to more of the top creators because we've watched for X amount of years versus someone who's a kid who's just opening YouTube for the first time. They're saturated with all this crap.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine just like what YouTube would. I don't even know. It's my recommended and stuff has been literally built over like 10 years.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I'm gonna start.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to start making my own YouTube videos because I got some ideas. So subscribe to Ellie Corner on YouTube.
Is it created?
No, I need to make stuff.
Okay.
But
I will say though, like. I've had 3 different iterations of YouTube channels that I've watched on.
Yeah,
so
me too. I have to like go through.
So I don't really I was thinking of one day like, oh, maybe I'll just switch to this, but I was like, no, it's just how it worked. One was one I was when I was younger, and then another one was like middle school, and I was like, I don't have the time to go back and unsubscribe and switch them. So right now I'm on like some middle school account that I made. Like the email is a middle school email, but the subscriptions are not. So it's kind of like it's weird.
That's exactly how mine is.
But it's like you gotta leave it like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go.
It's so hard to like
fix
the algorithm to show you the stuff you want again.
And at that point, if you have gone through 3 YouTube accounts, you're probably a veteran on the platform.
Yeah,
then.
no,
So,
I think I have 3 too. I have a YouTube channel that I used to upload like videos
me too.
on
I did this.
when I was in like middle school / high school, and then I have the one that I go to that has no videos on it. It's just like a Google channel to like a different email. It's what I just, for some reason, it was what defaulted when I put it on my phone years ago, and it's what all of my like subscriptions are on. And then I have like my most like recent YouTube channel where I put like school stuff and things like that. So it's just like
that's how mine is too.
I watch all my videos on one thing, but if I want to upload something, it's on a different account, which is very.
It's weird, but that's how the world works. Like you're gonna have like when people are like, I can't believe you have more than one email. You're gonna have more.
So many.
Well, I mean, I've had to numb the number down. I have that middle school account with it's just essentially my spam, a school one and then a business one. But still, 3 is like, you're like, what do you mean? It's like, dude, life is, you get a lot of crap to do stuff. So
you can tell, it's like, you can tell your age by how many emails you have. That's how you can like tell like the age of a tree by like the rings. You can tell the age of a human by how many active emails.
Same thing with your YouTube. You can tell your YouTube age by how many YouTube channels you've gone through or still have and have uploaded to. So we're like, so you have a YouTube channel that you watched and uploaded to. That counts as like 2 years or like an age. So we're probably at like both level 6 YouTube in YouTube years.
Yeah, I'm like level 6 YouTuber if you didn't.
So no, I used to watch Shane Dawson though. I used to watch like some of his stuff.
He had some crazy stuff when he first started doing YouTube.
I was more in like his middle age, which was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Was that when he was like uploading daily? When he was doing like the weird, like he would do like DIY stuff.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's the ones that I was into.
Yeah, he was uploading like 5 days a week, and
I was like, that's cool. So, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Spiraling off of Shane Dawson conspiracy theories, I wanted to ask you if there were any conspiracy theories that you have like really dove into trademarking that word. If you have really like gone deep into anything that you believe, any conspiracy theories that if anyone asked you to be like, yes, I wholeheartedly believe that this is true.
Okay, so there's one that I don't think I'll agree to, but it's just so, like the people that are doing it are so stupid, and I can confidently say, no.
Okay.
It's Area 51.
Oh, dude, that has to be real.
It's well, just like there's like a couple. So okay, we love Disney on this channel, but there's this one channel. I don't know if I should call it out now.
What?
Yeah, I'll call. Yeah, his name. Okay, his stuff's kind of dead, but his channel's called Aldo's World. But like he's done stuff to where he's like, you know, like the 24 overnight challenge.
Yeah.
So he did it in like some of the stores, but this dude got to levels of like 24 overnight challenge Disney World.
Oh.
Those are insane.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, you're insane, you're dumb. And then he did it at other like he did it at Universal. I was just like, oh.
Okay, I kind of want to see that.
I'm like, that's so. He did it at Chuck E. Cheese's. He did it at Chuck E. Cheese
that's
too.
Creepy. Is it? Do you think they're real or do you think they're?
No,
fake?
they're real. Well, because here's the thing: is some of them, like maybe when they get caught or something, they're kind of weird. But like, Chuck E. Cheese one, they hid in the thing. They hid, and there was a McDonald's one. I was like, they stayed after, and I was like, that's a real thing. It should be called Aldo's World.
I feel like I
probably seen
some of this.
I don't know if it's.
Oh, here we go.
That one, yes.
I don't have sound on. I just want to see what this dude looks like.
So, but here's the thing: is that and I was just like, whoa, this is actually kind of like. Not right?
Yeah.
Like, because it goes against my beliefs, but I was just like I would scrub and see if they do it, but like, I think they do.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's sick. There was also, so why did I mention him? Oh, because Area 51. So Area 51, Area 51, just because your time's different.
Yeah.
But like Area 51, so there's him and that crew you just saw. They're like, let's drive to Area 51. And I'm like,
try to get into Area 51?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because that's totally feasible.
Yes. So they're driving, and they're seeing signs where they're not supposed to go, but they keep going. And they get to this, like, checkpoint, and there's these military people are like, you are, like, treading on unauthorized property of the United States government. You are, like, we can, like, put you in jail. And they are like, well, I'm just trying to find the extraterrestrial highway, because there's some... Apparently, there's something called the extraterrestrial highway where
that sounds like a level of Mario Kart.
they have like there's like a novelty store there of like aliens and crap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a famous, world famous thing. But they were trying to get to it and they were acting like they were stupid. So, sorry guys, but when they were leaving, they're like, there was like a government car that was following. I'm like, that's real. And then they did it again at night, and then took a camping tent and camped outside of the gate, where it's like there are government people on that other side with guns.
I think we should do that. That could be a fun podcast episode, podcasting outside of the gate at Area 51.
If they see you're approaching, they will come out and with a car, or they'll come out and they'll mess your ish up. But
that's freaky. I feel like I remember watching like, do you remember that like iconic image of like the weird alien laying on like the like table?
I think like
on the surgery table.
Oh, that gives me chills. Ooh.
I'm looking up some Area 51 stuff.
See,
we should do like a whole like aliens episode.
Because here's the thing: is I don't believe in it, but it's just fascinating.
Yeah, I want to think. That.
I want to. Oh, dude, it's just weird. You get me?
Yeah, aliens are cute.
I mean,
I hope that they look like that with like the big heads and like the big eyeballs. Like this.
Oh my god, that freaks me out. Oh, yeah.
This alien's ripped.
Okay, another channel that's really scary that I think, look up something called Dark 5 and play the music in the beginning of it. Dark 5 YouTube. Oh, oh my god, I'm gonna link it. Just pick one and play like the beginning of it.
Oh, I totally have seen these.
No,
this is an ad.
But like, yeah. I just want you to hear like the beginning of it. It's so.
Hey, I use this deodorant that they're advertising to me.
All right. Ooh, dude, I hate it.
Justin.
It's so creepy.
You're a baby.
Dude, it just gets me.
No, I totally used to watch his videos. What I mean? Yeah.
So, if it makes you feel better, because we're Disney aficionados down here, there was one that was top 5 deaths at Disney.
Oh, I have seen that.
So, and I was just like, the music you hear, I'm just like, that chills me.
Oh, look at this alien being sliced open. Like
that looks like something from Men in Black.
It looks like ribs.
Anyway, that channel, like, I don't know what it is, but that noise,
yeah, I mean, you just probably, that noise just reminds you of freaky stuff in the videos, so probably.
Yeah, and I just don't like it. So
I want to like delve into some area. I need to watch some Ancient Aliens and stuff like that.
We'll come
back to the aliens.
I think we should, because like maybe like creepy stuff, like dark stuff on YouTube, like the aliens and like the that channel that I don't want to talk about, but it's kind of cool.
Do you have any other conspiracy theories that you're like, ooh, yes?
I mean,
yes.
What's like, I don't know, like, cause like, no, other than like Area 51, it's like, well,
I'm trying to think of like the biggest conspiracy theories. I remember hearing about this one. I listened to the Jenna and Julian podcast, Jenna Marbles and her boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Podcast. They just talk about different topics, kind of like similar to our structure of it, but they did a conspiracy theory podcast. I've done a couple, and I remember Jenna talking about these Titanic conspiracies, and they really have caught my attention since then. There are Titanic conspiracies that, like, the guy who owned the Titanic wanted it to crash to, like...
Whoa, really?
I pulled up this link because I don't have all the info about it. We're just going to go through it really quickly.
Okay.
The guy who, millionaire banker J.P. Morgan, planned the Titanic disaster because his rivals were on the board. This theory hinges on the fact that J.P. Morgan originally planned to be on the Titanic but changed his mind shortly before. But there's no really reason how he caused the shipwreck to hit. That's just one of them. The one that I really got into was this one about insurance fraud. And this is the one that Jenna touched on in the podcast. And it's just stuck with me ever since. So I'm just going to read this to you.
Okay, sure.
I'm just going to read this out loud, guys. These few paragraphs, so bear with me. It says, people seem to love a good insurance fraud story, so maybe it's unsurprising that this conspiracy theory is one of the Titanic's most popular. This one explains that someone switched the Titanic with another White Star Line ship, the RMS Olympic, but as Paul Burns, vice president and curator for the Titanic, that's just saying it doesn't make any sense. This theory starts with the fact that the Olympic ship was damaged while sailing from England to New York the year before and had to return to the shipping yard for repairs. The company repaired the Olympic and sailed it to New York and back. It returned to England for more repairs And then the next year, just a few weeks before Titanic set sail from the same place. And
Really?
the two ships look really similar. So this conspiracy theory claims that some person or people found the Olympic too severely damaged to be profitable anymore. And so at some point they switched it with the Titanic to purposely get rid of the damaged ship and to receive insurance money from the crash.
Oh.
So basically, since the Olympic was so far damaged, they switched that with the Titanic. So when the Olympic initially crashed, they got all the insurance money as if it was in good condition like the Titanic. So I remember reading a lot into this theory after listening to a podcast. I just find the whole Titanic thing to be so weird.
Yeah.
And I feel like there are so many holes in like the story of like how it happened, why this happened, why this ship that was so large, had so many people manning it, ended up like crashing.
And almost everyone died.
I remember going a few years ago. No, it was like 10, 12 years ago. This like Titanic exhibit at the Science Center where you walked into this exhibit. They gave you a card that had a whole persona. It was a person who was actually on the Titanic. You got to learn about who they were, what they were doing on the Titanic, about them, and you got put into a class.
Yeah.
So you're either in like first, second, or third class, and you like went into the ship. You basically walked through how like their life would have been on the ship, and then at the end you go to this giant room and it tells you if you survived or died. And I remember my entire family was third class, and I got to be first class.
Ooh.
And I was the only survivor of the Titanic, so I'm immortal.
There's like a Titanic episode that could be.
Yeah, I think that...
Titanic and Area 51.
Yeah, and there's another theory that is on this website that says a mummy's corpse doomed and cursed the Titanic. We're not getting into that shit, but I think that this like insurance fraud one's very interesting. Obviously, just a stupid theory.
Yeah.
But I think that the Titanic is just like this weird phenomenon that is not like, it hasn't been examined enough. I don't know.
Yeah, I think, well, that, especially with like human question, like we'll take it as, that's what happened, but it's like, maybe it didn't.
People died.
Interesting. It's weird.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Queen Mary.
Yeah. There's a whole website called The Ship That Never Sank.
Ships in general, like, again, I could never go on a ship.
Really? You could never go on a cruise?
I think I would get seasick.
Really? Yeah, I've never really, like,
I've never
been
tried
on a boat for long enough to know if I would get seasick or not.
But I mean, I don't want to try
it.
Yeah. A plane, you can, like, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
you're going through air. Water, like, you can't.
Well, I mean, if you crash on a plane, you're going to hit the ground. So,
but
you can.
That's cooler, though.
No, but you can swim. That's
cooler than
and
just
they have lifeboats. But if you're crashing on a plane, you're hitting that ground. You're not surviving.
But I mean, like a boat, like you just sink and it's like a slow death.
But you
hey,
have
Tony.
Insurance or you
hey,
have.
I called them out.
You have like lifeboats.
Can't do it. I'd rather fall to my death than sink in water slowly.
Yeah. How would you like to die? Let's go into this. No.
So you know this is you just hit a root. So one time when I was going to the Philippines, because I'm biracial, no, I sound like Logic now.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
No, but his joke is that he always
talks about why
he's biracial. Yeah. Anyway, so I was going to the Philippines once, and we got delayed in Detroit, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and then after that delay, then we got to go to Japan. In Japan, we got delayed. So when we were in Japan, we got delayed again, so we had to stay over the night. And
so you've stayed in Japan?
Yeah.
That's cool. You've been to Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been I've taken like a taxi from the airport, and it's like looking around and seeing this is when I was younger.
Yeah, but that's cool. I've never been out of America.
Yeah, I went to, it was a Radisson, if you know Radisson hotels. Well, it was great. There's like a little shop in the lobby. Anyway. So when we went to the hotel room and we're just like sitting around, like for some reason there was a TV program in English, and it was about tragic plane
Why would you
crashes.
watch that when you
I didn't
traveling?
watch it. It was just on the TV. My dad kept it on, and it was about how it was like those shows where it kind of like recreates the event.
Yeah.
Oh my God! As a kid, it scarred me. But like there was a plane. I think it was a Japanese airline, but essentially the plane was flying, but I think there was like a air component or not air conditioning, but one of the air something split the ground, and then it started to split the whole plane.
Oh my god.
And I was like, and then the next day we had to go on a plane.
Yeah.
As a kid, think about that. Couldn't do it.
That was I used to watch the like 1,000 Ways to Die show on like Spike, and it would like I would like watch it for hours, and then it would literally scar me for the rest of the day, and I'd be like, oh my god, I can die doing this. I can die doing this. What if I like go to a gymnastics class? I can die doing that. I can fall on the beam and like snack my neck. Like
the show was sick though.
It was so gross watching it.
It was whack. I mean, it was a thing for its time. You know, but I watched it too. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But oof. Ugh. We'll do a whole like fear episode.
Our biggest fears. You can.
Dark secrets, fears.
This is anger management. The next ones are deepest fears.
Deepest fears, therapies, conspiracy theories, everything. Deaths.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, not really.
Conspiracy theory realm?
No, I mean.
Okay, well, before we end this, because we don't have too much time today.
Yeah.
So this is a shorter one. Sorry, I know you want to hear us talk for forever, but the last one we uploaded was like almost an hour.
It was an hour long.
But
we just got so many fans.
I know.
So this Sunday is the Oscars.
When you're seeing this, Oscars would already have happened.
Yeah.
But we decided it would be fun if we went through and like said the Best Picture noms, and then guess which one we think will be winning, and then we can put in here which one actually won.
Yeah.
And see if one of us is right.
Also, if you think the Oscars actually matters.
You're dumb.
You're dumb. Art is subjective.
Yeah.
No, honestly, because like
I'm not into it this year.
Well, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna ever be into it again. I think it was a slow decline. But
yeah.
I used to be a film production major. You used to be a film studies major.
Something like that.
Something like that. So we've had our ringer. We've been to the ringer of what we should think about whatever.
Yeah.
So this year I'm like. I really don't. I so wholeheartedly don't care.
Well, I'm just like, I don't know. Last year, I was really into like watching all the movies that were Oscar noms.
Yeah.
I just fell out of that this year. Which who's to say that I won't be into it next year, the year after that?
Maybe
weren't that many movies that caught my attention this year, but I do
like
a few that were in the Best Picture.
And I will say, I agree. Like this year, like at least even like 18 and 19, like this year, like I haven't been going to the movie theater as much. Last year I was, but
I know.
Even then, some of these movies are recent. Like half of them were recently. Like one of them.
Oh, they always are. They're always released in like the fall.
Well, Black Panther was last year.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna list them off. So number 1, we have Black Panther.
It's for Best Picture.
Yeah. This is for Number 2, we have Black Klansman. Number 3, Bohemian Rhapsody. Number 4, The Favorite. Number 5, Green Book. Number 6, Roma. Number 7, A Star Is Born. Why? Okay. Number 8 is Vice.
All right.
So
we just keep going.
What? No, that was all of them.
I mean, just Best Picture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like, we're not
going through all of these noms. Hell no, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Best Picture, because that's the one that they always hear at the end. It's the one that everyone seems to care about. It's the one that matters the most. But if you were to go through this one and pick what you think. You can say.
I've only seen one of them.
Okay, really?
Yes, I've only seen Black Panther.
Oh, so is that your pick?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen Black Panther, Black Klansman. Black Clancer. It's a reindeer. Clancer the reindeer.
Clancer, you know, Dancer and Clancer.
And also Black Panther. That's our. Okay, I've seen I've only seen 3. I've seen Black Panther, Black Klansman.
Bohemian.
And The Favorite. My favorite was The Favorite. That movie
I don't even
was
know
weird,
what The Favorite is.
and I loved it.
Well, we'll put.
You should watch that movie, dude.
Yeah, we'll put who won. Right, ready?
I have a feeling it's gonna. Okay, what do you have a feeling one of them's gonna win?
No, because it always is wrong.
I feel like.
Like you know what I mean?
I feel like it's gonna be some shit like maybe Bohemian Rhapsody could even win.
Here's the thing. The thing with the Oscars is that it is so just whack. Like you never know what's you have.
I mean, well, it's just a select group of people who are deemed
they're just
special
enough to be like, I know what I'm
talking
about. That one year Mad Max just won everything.
Oh, the Fury
Road. I was just like, I don't even know what this movie is. Why are you making it win? No.
Oh, I kind of like it.
Well, I mean, it's probably good, but I was just like, why is this winning every single category?
Yeah, it's like.
You know.
Every year there's like a weird theme on like who wins and stuff.
Oh, and they try and make it because everyone yelled at them because they didn't.
Yeah.
So I honestly, I don't care. I don't know what's
would be
gonna
really
win.
happy if Black Panther won, honestly.
I would want Black Panther to
I mean,
win.
because it was a huge box office success.
Made a bill.
And yeah, and I mean, I don't know, it's not very often do you see a movie that is like a fully black cast, and I think that that's awesome.
It's also written and directed.
Yeah, and so I would love to see that win. I don't know if it will, but I think it's awesome that that's even a nominee because it's not always been like that.
No,
so
and
I would be, honestly, I don't care. Whoever wins Best Picture, good job to you.
And
so
it's
we'll put
here.
The Best Picture is
right there. Whatever it is.
Wow. Maybe one of us was right.
All right. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe we'll see if we watch the Oscars or not. That was such a bad thing. That sentence didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't think I will. I just don't care. Like it's just gone downhill.
Yeah.
Decline of it because I don't know. It's just so opinionated.
And that's showbiz, folks.
All right, and that's all.
That's
folks.
the podcast.
Bye.
We never introduced our names. We always do it at the end.
Yeah, well.
Well, you know me.
You know me.
You know me. You know us.
You know
Justine and Elliot. So.
Yep. Role reversal.
Okay.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is an interesting one. We'll see you next week.